So what we have here is we have Mr. Pail. He's the first enemy that is going to be in Mystery Ball that you're going to find. He's facing away from the camera right now. We're in doodad mode. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Right now, first I'm going to show you a video that's just going to quickly introduce you to his character and let you kind of see how he moves around the world when Fred is not within range. Now for this demo I've made it so that Mr. Pail does not see Fred. He doesn't know that I'm here, so you get to kind of see how he behaves when Fred is not within range. So basically you can kind of see him just kind of wandering around the map. He's not doing any intelligent wandering. He's just kind of looking around the area that he spawned at, looking left and right, and just kind of looking to see if he can find Fred. And of course, again, because I've disabled his ability to find him, he's not going to find me. But it's kind of cute, it's kind of clever. He just kind of waddles back and forth and just kind of is looking to see if he can find him. So that's what Mr. Pail does. That's his default loop, is to wander. Okay, so in this clip, let's take a look at what happens when Mr. Pail finds Fred, what happens when he sees him. So you can see him there in the corner. He has not yet seen or discovered me, so he's still looking around. As soon as I get within range, you're going to see that Mr. Pail is going to jump and then start chasing after me. And when he's chasing, you see he moves faster than he does when he's wandering. So you can see him waddling back and forth there. And he's trying to catch up with me. And he's going to basically chase me up until I can get out of range of him. So here I'm going to move way out here. He's lost me, and if you looked at him, you'll see him looking around again. So let's get back within range. Oh, he found me, and then he's going to chase after me again. Back and forth, and we can play this game forever. Now, if he catches you, he's going to do a spin jump and twist and turn and then push you away. So that's basically what he's going to do. He's going to keep pushing you. He gives you quite a bit of a push. Now, you can kind of, again, slow against it. So he's not a terribly dangerous threat, but of course he is trying to push you off the map. And that's the danger of. So now that we have these doodads and enemies in the world, there's some really neat interactions we can play with the two together. So remember, these doodads are originally designed for Fred to use to solve puzzles and to overcome obstacles in each world that we're going to be creating, each level. But they can also be used to set traps and or just interact with each of our enemies. So let's watch Mr. Pail as he goes over a spring. We'll turn it into an ultra spring here, and we'll see him really fly. So there we go, and he's out of there. So there's some really cool, fun things we can do with those. He also will get pulled in by the magnet just like Fred. So if we get Mr. Pail close enough, you'll see that he's going to get stuck as well. Even though it is a single direction magnet, it actually does have a unidirectional radius that it uses to pull things in, which is kind of fun. So you'll see the funny thing is that even though Mr. Pail is stuck, just like Fred is, he's still going to try and push Fred as much as he can. So that's kind of fun. And if we pull ourselves away, unfortunately Mr. Pail just isn't strong enough to do that. He's going to struggle, and he'll struggle and struggle and struggle. Let's go ahead and set him free. We'll turn the magnet into a push magnet, and now Mr. Pail's back in the world. Last little doodad we've got that we can play with this little guy is the bubble machine. So let's go ahead and put him in a bubble, which is kind of fun. He'll squirm around a little bit. We can also then free him by popping it, and then he's back in the chase. Another thing it'll do, if I can do this right, is he will actually pop my bubble. Now he's below me, so he can't do it now. But if I time it right, you can only have one object in a bubble at a time, of course. So one of the fun things about this little relationship here is that if I get into a bubble before him, he'll actually pop it and prevent me from getting in it. So there are some really cool things we can do with that. We'll see if he'll catch me. Yep, he did. So he will pop my bubble. I think this will work. And we'll watch our good friend Mr. Pail have an untimely death. See you later.